What's up guys, Gibran here, and today we're going to talk about white balance. A few weeks ago I got an email from this lady who was having issues with her pictures when she was shooting indoors. She was saying the pictures were coming out really dark and really yellowish. So I told her if the pictures are underexposed, you want to open up your aperture or you want to bump up your ISO. And for your yellow tone, you have to fix your white balance. So that's what we're going to talk about today. White balance. All right. You have different types of light sources. You have your sun, you have your, like indoor lamps like that, or candlelight. They all have different color temperature. Okay. The warmer your light source is, the more bluish tone it's going to give you. Okay. And the cooler your light source gets, then it will give you more amber look, which is your yellowish look that you normally get from these type of lighting. I mean, even if the light is not yellow inside, like if you have the fluorescent bulb, let's say, the shade may turn this into a yellow tone. Alright, so a lot of people have this issue, especially if they're not using a flash, let's say. Alright, so this could easily be fixed by choosing the right white balance. Okay, a lot of times the white balance is set on auto. Camera picks a white balance for you, and it could be off. All right, so you could fix that either in post-processing, but if you're going to take a lot of pictures, you sometimes don't want to do each picture just for, it's additional work for you if you're doing it in post-processing. So you can actually fix that before you even take the picture. So we'll go in the menu. I'll show you in the menu, and I'll show you where to change this white balance. You have your presets that you can choose, and you also have a custom white balance where you can tell the camera, this is where I'm shooting, and this is how I want it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this lamp right here, this top part, this part, whatever. And I'm going to take one picture without your white balance gray card, and I'm going to take one with the gray card. Okay? And you'll see the difference. And what you want to do is, you want to, let's say you're photographing this, you put your gray card right here, and take a picture of the gray area right here. And this information will store in your camera for your custom white balance. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. Alright, so let's take a look at the menu. Alright, so right now I am in my shooting menu, and where it says white balance, it says on auto, select that and it will give you different presets. Okay, you have your indoor lighting right here, you have your fluorescent here, you have your direct sunlight, your cloudy day, or your shade. Alright, so you can choose, whatever, depending on the situation. Now keep in mind, direct sunlight is not the same as shooting in the sun, meaning if the sun is setting, it's not warm anymore, it's getting cooler, so it's going to give you more amberish tone. So keep that in mind, that direct sunlight does not mean that as long as there is a sun, it's going to give you that bluish tone. Alright, so if you go further down, it will give you some more options, like your preset, which is your custom made. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to set up your custom white balance. It's very, very easy. Alright, so right here where it says white balance, you press this button, and it will give you these white balance options, just like what we saw in the menu. Okay, go all the way where it says pre, and you let it go. So right now it's on pre. So when you're ready to set the custom white balance, what you have to do is that you hold the white balance button for a few seconds. It's on pre right now, and it will start blinking. When it's blinking, which means you're ready to take the picture. So if you're taking a picture of a person, and yeah, you have a few seconds to do this, by the way. So you gotta, if you're taking a picture of a person, make sure you have your gray card ready, and put the gray card, have the person hold that gray card in front of the face, and then you just zoom in and take the picture of the gray area, and it will basically capture it. So let me do it real quick for you guys, so there's no confusion. Alright, so I just set up the gray card, I placed it on the table, and you can see it through live view. Now keep in mind, when I did the custom setting, I placed the gray card in front of the lamp. Okay, you have to place a gray card where you're taking the picture. Now this is just to show you, you know, the close-up, whatever frame I have. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. All the camera wants to register is that gray card. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this live view because I can't take picture on a custom preset doing this. And this is what you do. Right now it's on preset. You could see all you have to do is press the white balance for a few seconds. It's going to start blinking, and you simply take the picture. As soon as you take the picture, it will say good. Good sign is going to blink for a few seconds, and that just means you're basically good to go. And then you can take a picture of you know, whatever you want to try and capture. Now keep in mind that if you're going to change the location, let's say you go from one room to another room and the lighting is very different, you have, let's say, you know, a lot of fluorescent lighting there, then obviously this custom setting is not going to work, because this custom setting is good for that particular area. Okay, and another thing I want to show you guys, that let's say in the past that you have already taken the picture and it's all yellowish, and you can easily fix that in post-processing. Just follow these simple steps. I'll post them towards the end of the video.